that my sanity about to break while everyone I know's out on a trip.
Hey, how are you? How you been? I know that I've been absent for a while, but I'm back. And I just finished one of the projects that I've been working on, and I really wanted to share it because I think it's pretty cool, and I think it has a lot of ideas that you can probably get inspired by. I mean, I spend a lot of time watching YouTube, watching videos, and watching people doing this kind of stuff, so I get inspired. So I feel like this is the way that I can give some of that inspiration back, and hopefully it works for you. The main purpose for this project was to use some of the collections that I had acquired. Like, I had a lot of collections, I had a lot of them, a lot of paper, a lot of stickers, a lot of stuff, and I really want to start using them. And I know when I make a mini album like this, I mean, this is everything but mini, but when I make a photo album like this, I get to use a lot of the materials that I have, a lot of the supplies. And I love that because I feel like all of that money that I spent on this makes sense and it's worth it when I see the finished product. And I mean, even it's not finished yet, it still needs to be embellished, but it needs to add a little bit of extra stuff. But I need to wait to see what exactly I'm gonna document in here. I don't know, it's very girly, it's very floral as you can see. So I don't exactly know what kind of pictures or photos I'm gonna put in here. So that's why I didn't want to add everything. I left something kind of like there to finish it later once I finish add my pictures. I'm sorry, I'm like scrambled. By the way, if you hear some background noise, I'm pretty sure you can relate. It's summer. My son is home from school, so he's playing some kind of games and he's loud as any kid in the world, right? So just if you hear some background noise, you know that is my son in the back. All right, so let's go over this. I'm not gonna get into lots of details because I'm pretty sure you can see it. I got a lot of inspiration. It's a mix of mm, people that some of them I got inspiration from, some of them I copy some of the stuff. I made it my own. I adapted it with my paper, with my collection, and with my style. So yeah, the collection that I use for this album, it's this one, Poppy and Pear by Beabalint. Okay, which is, I love it. It's pretty, 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 pretty. It's very, very cute, and it has a lot of like um, pastel colors, pinks, but it's not like necessarily all pink. It has a lot of greens, lots of blues. So I love it. And as you can see, it has 48 sheets of paper, and I only have left like 20. So I use a lot, and I use some of my stash papers for the neutral. So I use more than that. Oh wait, and I also get to use a lot of the 6x8 paper pad as well. So pretty cool because you need a lot of paper. So all of those collections that you have in there, just collecting dust and you don't know what to do, because let's be honest, when you just do like layouts and scrapbooking, you use a couple of pages and that's it. And with this, you get to use a lot of material. Okay, so let's go over it. For the front page, I added this lovely lovely lettering sign in here. I'm pretty sure this is Vicky Button. This is Vicky Button, and I painted it my own. I made it my own colors. I added some embellishments in here from my stash as well. They're not just Poppy and Pear. I got some stuff from my stash. Okay, this frame is Poppy and Pear. It's a shaker frame. This one also comes with a collection. Very pretty. Okay, it needs to have, of course, the date and the whatever I'm gonna document in here, and then in the back I probably will add something else as well. Okay, this paper was from my stash. This is not from the collection. I got it from my stash, but I think it matches very pretty with the greens that the collection has, right? And then a very pretty, what would be this, like a gingham or plaid ribbon. Okay, it's also, it has a acetate, and the acetate has little teeny tiny white flowers. They're not from the collection either. That collection didn't come with acetate. At least I don't have acetate for that collection. I just grabbed some of my stash. So yeah, so half of the page it's covered with paper, like you see, and then half of the page is just the acetate. Okay, so you can actually see the picture that it's on the first page. Alrighty, then you open it, and when you open, this is what you see on your first page. I'm still thinking to add something here. I don't know, I might add something. I'm not very happy with the way the glue looks in here, but it's not necessarily that bad. I don't know, I might add something later or not. Okay, so here you have an opening. It's a flip. It's magnetized, as you can see. It has magnets here and there. You open it here. The idea is that I'm gonna add some pictures in here and maybe some journaling in here. And then here you have a tag that pulls up like this. It's huge. You can hold a lot of pictures here. You will see. Here you have another 4x6 full picture. Okay, and then in here you have a tag for another 4x6 picture, maybe a little bit smaller than 4x6, but it will do the trick, right? You can do one or two, actually. You can do one in here and one in the back, but yeah. After this, you open this flap, so you basically, this is the whole thing. You have another 4x6 picture in here. You have two small 3x3s, and then just a little pocket with a little tag to do some journaling in here. I added stitches, as you can see in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like stitch, so it doesn't add like a lot of bulk to the album, because the album already has a lot of bulk, and I like the way that it looks with the stitches. Also, all the paper is stitched on the edges, as you can see. It's like a false stitch. It's not stitched to the white cardstock. The paper is stitched by itself and then glued on the cardstock. But I like the way that it adds a lot of texture and dimension and all of that stuff to the paper. I don't know if you can see it in here. I think you can see it in there, the stitches. Yeah. Okay. So you close this tab, you flip the page, and then you have 4 pop-up pictures. Okay, 2 4x6 and 2, what will be these, 2x3s, I think so. 2x3s. They're ready to put the pictures in there. And to embellish, I did not embellish because I want to add the embellishments on top of the picture, so I'm gonna leave that for later. And then you close it again, and you have a pocket with a whole page to side. This is like a 4x4, and this is like a 4x6 picture in here. Oh, sorry, I also added this little tabs with ribbon because I also have a lot of ribbon that I need to use. I need to use all my stash. So yep, I stitched it here. So this is going nowhere. Like, you can pull it out, you can pull it hard, and it's not going anywhere because it's stitched, right? Alrighty, let's keep going. So you put this one in here, and then you flip. This is the second page. Here, this is some of the phrases that came with the collection. Love it. And then you can put a 4x6 picture in here. All of these embellishments, if you see some embellishments on top of this, they're not completely glued, so you can actually add a picture underneath. You see, so you can talk picture underneath, and then you can finish it and glue it. Okay, so they're like partially glued, just half of it is glued, and then the rest is like open, so you can put a picture on it. Okay, you have a pocket in here with a tag. This tag, I just like make a knot in here. That's another way to make your tags. And then this kind of like folding piece to add pictures or journaling, whatever you want to add in here. Okay. Alrighty, and then you flip this one, you have another 4x6 picture in here. Again, this one is open, so you can add your pictures or whatever you want to add in here. Now, here I also added like some of these zigzag stitches, and then just the regular one all around the picture and around the paper, as you can see here. All right, it's very subtle. It's very like, it's not in your face. It's not like, whoa, calling for attention, but it's there. And if you pay attention, it's there, and it looks very, very pretty. So if you have a sewing machine, use it on your projects. It gives you a lot of texture, a lot of dimension stuff. This one is another one from Picky Button. This one came together with this one. They came in the same packet, but this one I painted using my alcohol markers, and then I added a layer of just like glue on top, so it's not like, like I started seeing this, that it was kind of like damaging my paper, like leaving marks. So I added later just a glue, like a Mod Page, to protect and not leave any damage and not leave any residue, like color on the other side. Okay, this one, it's actually a flip. So you pull this tab in here, and it's gonna start opening pages as it goes. Okay, so you can add lots and tons of pictures, 4x6, 4x6 in here. I have to work a little bit on this one because it's not 4x6s on a lot of them, as you can see. All right, and then you also have another pocket with another full page in here. Alrighty. Again, all of this, they're not fully embellished because I want to add my pictures, and then I might add the embellishments on top of the picture, so I want to keep it for later. And then you flip the page. This is very sturdy because every single page is like very heavy, very sturdy. It's actually just 4 signature pages, but I add a lot of pages in between. Okay, so you flip, and then you have these two. This is probably my favorite paper. This is probably the best combination that I made for this album. I love it. I love this paper with this pink stripe one, and then this black and white makes a huge contrast on it. And then you have a flap in here, and this flap is bringing you to a pocket for 2 more pictures that I just like create a mat on just cardstock, just regular cardstock on it for my stash as well. And then 2 more, that's probably gonna be 3x3s, and then some embellishments in here from the collection as well. You close it. This is magnetized as well, so when you flip the page, it's not opening, it's not going anywhere, and it doesn't get any damage on the corners as well. This one is the same, but the flap is vertical and opens like this. All right, here you have 3 little pockets, which, if you can see, the pockets are behind the same paper, so you cannot see them. I basically just cut a little piece, like a little line on the paper, and then when I glue it, you glue all the edge and leave all of this space without glue, so that way you can add your cards or tags or whatever you want to add. And then the little pieces, the little cardstock pieces that came with the packet, ephemera pieces, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the words. The ephemera pieces, they're serving the purpose of making it stop so it doesn't slide all the way in, right? I also stitch them they're all, I put them through my sewing machine, so they're not going anywhere. They're super, super, super like resistant. They're not going anywhere, right? So it's 3 of them. It's 1, this is 2, and this is the 3rd one, right? And then 3 more on this side, following the same idea. You can see this, right? And then when you put it in, sorry, it's hard to do it just with one hand, and I don't want to damage it. So it stays like that, and then you have 3 more. You have 2 big old tags that you can use for pictures or embellishments or whatever you want to add in here. You also have, this came with the papery pack, the collection papery pack. It's just a little envelope made out of vellum with this little detail flower in there. So you can add a picture, or you can add just notes, or yeah, journaling, whatever you want to add in there. This is a double pocket. I want to show it. This is a double pocket. You can put something here, this, and then something else behind. So it's a double pocket, and it looks pretty cool. It gives a lot of different layers to your project, right? So you close this one. This one is also magnetized. Then you flip, and you have another pop-up for 2 4x6s. Okay, but some, again, I might add some embellishments on top of the pictures, but so far I'm gonna leave it like this. And then here you have another pocket with another 4x6 and a 4x4 in here. Okay, again, this one is open, so you can put your picture underneath. You can tuck your picture underneath, right? And then you put it in here. Again, oh, sorry, all the little tabs, they're made out of ribbon or just fabric, pieces of fabric, and then I just added stitches. So when you pull it, you're not gonna rip anything. It's not going anywhere. It can hold a lot of weight. Okay, then this one. I love this one. I love the way that it came out. It turned out pretty cute. So you have these 2 pages. This one, it's magnetized as well, and it's a mini kind of like book to add another picture in here. You can put stuff inside and then just close it because it's magnetized, so things are not going anywhere. Okay, and then 2 more. You can add 2 more pictures, one in here, one in here. I don't think I'm gonna add, because it's a lot of pictures. I don't think I have that many pictures, but then you can add 1 picture in here. Again, I just added like a little teeny tiny embellishments in there, and then this another ribbon, so following along the same idea. Then you put them in here, and this one, I like it because, so I like the way that this turned out. These are ephemera pieces from the collection, so I love it, and I wanted to show it. I didn't want it to be like hidden behind the pocket, right? So I like the idea to have it like this. Again, all the pages have stitches. If you can see in here, you can see it better against the green, right? This one, it's kind of like a belt. I don't know if you guys call it like that in English. I know we call it un cinturón in Spanish, but I think it's the same way. So this is kind of like just to tuck something underneath. This is for journaling. This was the paper pack. It's very, very thin. So I just kind of like glue it on top of a cardstock, and then did the punches as well. So I can add some journaling in there, and then a picture in here. If you see, I don't know if you can see it. This is like, I recycled some paper from the 12 by 12 paper packs that I get from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Some of them come with journaling cards or stuff like that. And if I don't really like them and I know I'm not gonna use them, I cut them and I use them to map my pictures. Okay. Ooh, oh yeah. Okay. I thought I forgot to leave space in here. No, you can. You see? So you can take a picture underneath there, and then you just slide it underneath this belt in here. I think if you put both of them at the same time, it's going to be easier. So, and then you have a pocket in here for more journaling. It turned out very, very cute. I love the little animals that came with the collection stuff. I love that. You flip this one and you have another pocket in here with two more pieces to add pictures. Again, all of this is like, you can tuck your picture in here. Underneath the embellishment is gonna be ready to go. This also came with the collection. Okay, no, like this. It's gonna look better like this, right? And this one we can put it like this. It's okay. Alrighty, and then here I added this piece of thread, which I also added some heart shapes at the end on both sides. So it looks very pretty. And when you open it, it opens like this. You have space here for pictures. Again, you can tuck the picture underneath. And then journaling thing. This one also came with the collection. I added a pocket here with the same paper so it doesn't look that different. Okay, and then you just tuck it in here. Actually, this one is like also, you see, so you can tuck stuff in there. You have like a double pocket, and then you can add pictures here and here. Alrighty. Okay, then you have another pop-up page for another 4x6 and a 4x6, but this one is horizontal and two square pictures, maybe 4x4s. And then you have a tag in here for journaling, and you have one more. Look, you can probably see it in here. This was like an embossed piece of paper, like a journaling card. I just used the white space. Once you put your picture in there, you're not gonna be able to tell that that was like recycled, because you're gonna cover all of that. So I love doing that, using as much as the material that I already have, right? And then you put this in here and the tag in here. You have another full page in here for two more pictures. I have another tag in here and it's stuck underneath the picture. It has a pocket in here. I didn't add glue. The glue is like this. So when you put this, you can tuck something underneath. Then I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one has another one. Same idea. Okay, there it goes. Again, the ribbon with stitches, so you add more character and stuff. And then you close it. This is the last page. It's another pocket. This came with the collection as well. It's a puffy stickers, puffy phrases, something like that. And I just added in here. This is a journaling piece of paper. You can add more pictures in here. You have one picture. You can even add one full picture back here if you want to. And then this one is like a pocket. Wait. Here. Okay. And then you add this. You can add more stuff in here attached to the paper clip. Up to you. We put it in here and in here. Sorry, it's giving me some trouble to put it back the way that it was before. There it goes. All right, and then last but not least is this one here. You open it like this, like one of those old envelopes styles. I added a little brad in here with some cardstock paper decoration, And then this one is also, it also came on the same packet as all of these phrases. Okay, so happy memories. And when you open it, you can actually add more pictures in here if you want. Like you can add 2 pictures here, like probably like this, like 2 mats in here, or 1 bigger picture in there. It's up to you. Here it holds a lot of paper because, so this pocket, it's very, very deep. So you can tell it has a lot of depth, right? So you can add a lot of stuff in here. You can even add more. You don't want to add more, but you can. So you have this one for pictures. You have one more. You have this one. It's a pocket here, and I did this. I just cut out. This one came with a paper pack as well, and it came with this frame. So I just cut it out, added some acetate behind underneath, and then create the pocket, stitching it. So when you put your picture inside, it's gonna be framed with this beautiful oval shape, right? You have one more baby picture in there. You have this other one in here. And then you have this one that also came with the collection. And you can add just pictures, whatever you want to add in here. More stuff in here. I counted, and it can definitely hold probably something close to 100 pictures. It's huge. It holds a lot of pictures, lots of pictures. Again, you can add as many pictures as you want, but I'm also considering that the pictures, they're very thick paper, so they're gonna add a lot of bulk, and it's already, I mean, it's closing pretty cool right now, but if I keep adding bulk, I don't want the alligator style, right? So even when I added the ribbon and I can close it, I want to stay like something in here. But you can tell it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 signature pages, but then I added a lot of flaps and stuff in between. So at the end, you have a tons of space to add your pictures and your memories. All right, guys, this is it. Let me know if you like it or not. Let me know if you got inspired or not, if you are gonna create something similar. This is a call for you to pull out your stash, all of those very pretty collections that you are hoarding and holding there for the perfect project. So you can create something like this, and it's gonna help you to use a lot of that material that you are holding in there. All right. Bye bye. Thank you so much.